All right. What's going on, world? My name is TradeLocker, the bread talker. Listen. For all those that are have tapped in, thank you for tuning into my channel. Those that are interested in learning about this TradeLocker platform, I know there's been a lot of changes in our environments. For those that are day traders, night traders, whatever you want to call them, we all trade in these markets, and there have been some changes. I recently did how to use TradeLocker Overview. This is going to be part 2 to that, because quite honestly, over the last month or so, I've learned quite a few things, and there have been a lot of people within my trade community have been asking me a lot of different questions of like how to, where do you go, how do you see that's valuable, because being able to tap into something that nobody else is getting into makes you exclusive. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, like, share, tag somebody with this information, or just leave a comment down below. Definitely looking to find ways to get better on how to present the information before you, or if you have a question, leave it down below. Again, my name is TradeLocker, the bread talker. Real quick, we're looking at TradeLocker, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna widen out my screen. What we're looking here is TradeLocker. It built the next generation of day trading platform with us. Now, in the past, many traders, we utilize MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5 to make our trades, but due to many regulatory changes within the United States, at least, you're not allowed to utilize the unregulated brokers, and there may be different ways around that. But what I've noticed is that, listen, I like to use these offshore brokers because what they do, they provide more opportunity, more flexibility. And yes, regulated brokers are great too, which I do have, and I utilize them too with my MetaTrader 4 as well. But with TradeLocker, I like to utilize brokers that will allow me to expand more. So, you got to get your hands in different areas. So if you go to TradeLocker.com, you're going to see right here, build the next generation day trading platform. You can click the button, either start trading. But before you do that, go ahead and select join Discord. Discord is for those who aren't aware, is a good area where a lot of traders, a lot of gamers, a lot of business people, where you can have your own specific channel, and a lot of information is being divulged there. A lot of corporations are utilizing this platform. It's quite secure. I love it. If you have any questions, and I would highly recommend that you get the Discord, hop on and ask all the questions and find out what's happening new. What are the new announcements that are happening within this business? So this is a brief overview. And if you scroll down here, you're going to find all kinds of information. Get familiar with it. Now, you do need a broker in order to use TradeLocker. All it is a platform. If you're familiar with MetaTrader 4, only way you can utilize MetaTrader 4 is if you have a broker connected to it. Same difference here, except this is a much, I believe, more robust platform, allowing you to not only see the charts as you did with MetaTrader 4 and see the different types of currencies, whether you want to trade in a foreign exchange market, whether you want to trade stocks, whether you want to trade cryptocurrency, whether you want to trade commodities, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter. TradeLocker also offers that. Also, on top of that, it allows you to trade on the platform, which is much easier than when we had to do with MetaTrader 4. You can utilize it on your desktop, whether it's an Apple or iOS platform, or it's an Android or a web-based platform, or your cell phone. Again, go to TradeLocker.com. You get a lot of different information in here. Once you created your broker account, now you can utilize, I believe there's 2 particular brokers. I believe it's Osprey.com and Osprey, and another one is KOT4X. I utilize KOT4X, and I've been using them for quite some time now. So I'm glad that we're able to utilize it with this particular web trading platform. Once you create your account, you can go ahead and create a demo account. I highly recommend, before you trade in a live environment, which means that you're trading with your real live money, go ahead and trade in your demo account so you can get familiar with the tools. You can get familiar with quite a few things on and understand what the different spreads are and how to leverage accordingly. And I'm gonna cover again a plethora of information. So once you create your account on your broker, whichever you choose, whichever broker you decide to go with, choose your broker, create your demo or your live account and your live account. And what's going to happen is you're going to send you an email. Once you receive that email, it will provide you with your email address or your username. It'll provide you with a specific password and a server password. So what you're going to do is it's going to tell you either type in live.tradelocker.com or you can type in demo.tradelocker.com. The email will provide you with both links. But right now, for training purposes, we're going to utilize the demo environment. Let me log out of here first. I'm going to log out first. I'm actually logged in. When you actually come to it, you're not going to be logged in. You're going to provide your email address, provide your password, and for server, yours will probably be either KOT-demo or KOT-live. Again, you're going to have the same thing on your cell phone. I'm on my desktop, of course, and you're going to know that you're in a demo environment because right here in purple and white letters is going to say demo. If it was live, it would be blue. If I come over to the right area, it's the area where it says switch to live. You click on switch to live and it'll take you here. As you can see, it's a little bluer. It looks a little purplish, but it's a little blue. I'm going to go to demo. I'm going to click on here. What's my server? KOT-demo. And I'm going to log into my account. Now, when you first log into here, take note again, right here, it says demo. If it was live, then it would say live right here for those that are on my watching this right now. Originally, when it starts off, you're not going to have any EMAs, crosses, no moving averages. You're going to have no indicators showing. So you just add in your whatever your types of indicators you use and make sure you set it up accordingly. Right now, I got the stochastic, the RSI, I use EMA crosses, I use moving average, and I use parabolic SARs. Now, I don't have to utilize all of them at the same time, but some familiarity. I like a little assistance with it. Your currency pair of choice is going to reflect right here. Now, if you're familiar with Tradingview, then you should be familiar with this particular platform. So in this area right here, you can scroll up and down. This area down here at the bottom, what it does is it reveals the types of trades you've taken, your positions. If you have any pending orders, buy stops, sell limits, buy limits, all that will be revealed right here until the trade is activated. Once you click onto that, I don't have any trades in here right now, but I will, because I'm in the demo environment, I will put some in. Put your information with trades here, different trades that I have taken over time. Right here, there's an area where it says week. So if you're familiar with MetaTrader 4, you would click in this area right here, and it's going to reveal day, week, month, year, or all for that matter. So I'm going to click on all the trades that I've selected. It's going to update. You can also click refresh, and it lets you know here, the timer here lets you know updated 2 seconds ago, and so forth and so on until comes time to be refreshed again. You can refresh again manually. Right here in the area where I'm circling, this area where it lets you know what your balance is going to be. Area over here is profit and loss, or you may see P&L, profit and loss. So whatever trade you're in, which is activated, is going to let you know what your profit is. It's going to let you know what your equity is at that period of time, what your margin usage is, margin availability is, and your margin levels. And if you have any particular credits from your broker, it'll show right here, okay, in this particular area. So you got all your instruments right here on the side. Click on here, just like with Tradingview or whatever platform you use, just like Tradingview, you got all your instruments here. Same thing. You got your fibs, your Fibonacci's, that is. You're drawing geometric shapes, tools, patterns, all here. Your ruler, which is incredibly important. We all need a ruler. There's a little drop down arrow right here. You click down on it and it shows the trash can if you want to discard anything or show the other objects. Over here you got your price actions. Now I want you to take notice here because the market is active right now. So this particular currency that I'm utilizing right now, which is US 30 right here, notice that there's a timer. When you first come into the your trade locker and it's activated, your timer will not be revealed. So you want to come over here, right click on it, right click on it, come down here and select count down to bar close. Go ahead and select that. Now if you're utilizing a cell phone, Android or iPhone, you're going to there's an area where there's a you want to right click in that same area or just tap in that area and just go ahead and choose that option that I just told you, countdown to bar close. And there is a little arrow right there. If you click on that, then it will show it too as well, right? Love this tool. Love the resources. The people at TradeLocker.com really did a phenomenal job. For those that were used to the MetaTrader 4 on their desktop, I hated trading MetaTrader 4 on my desktop because it looks so outdated. It looked like something straight from the early 90s, like Windows 95. Like imagine utilizing Windows 95 and we're on Windows 11 now. Total difference. So I like the black screen. It's better visibility, especially at night when I'm putting in my trades. You got your time frames up here. When yours first appears or when you first access this, it's going to say 5M for 5-minute count. So you're just going to select this little drop down arrow and they give you your time intervals. Go ahead and put a star next to your preferred time frames. Whatever your preferred time frame, go ahead and mark it as your favorite and it'll appear as you would like, right? Over here, you got your different candles. So if you got specific candles that you like, whether it's Hashinovsky or you like to use bar or you like to use line or just like to use candle, you can change that here with the drop down arrow and go ahead and choose what you like. Whatever you like. Your indicators right here where it says FX indicators. You click on that and you type in whatever your preferred indicator is. Whatever you used before, you still have the opportunity to use it here as well. You got your arrows where if you put in the particular information and you want to backtrack, go ahead and change it and go back. Over here, there's going to be an area right here where you could just save your settings. So whatever your preferred settings are, go ahead and save it. What I would recommend you do though, of course, go ahead and name it. Whatever that is, go ahead and name it. Mine's is named main. This particular one is called main template because it has my main setup. It's my main settings. Once you have saved it, you can always go back to it. And however many saved, how many saves you have, it'll all be here. So for you to utilize it later on down the line. I really love this platform. All of your currency pairs will be right here to your far right. You can drag this little bar here from left to right if you want to see more of the currency pairs information, or you want to see more of the chart. If you just want to see more of the chart, then of course you can select this little box right here to give you the full screen mode, or click that, leave it as is. I like this in it just a little bit more. Now, whatever particular currency pairs, you're going to notice something interesting about these pairs, that if you scroll down here, if you come from the very top, regardless, you're going to see whatever particular currency pair. So let's say, let's use EJ, right? EURJPY. As you type it up, it'll appear. Now you'll see where it says that EURJPY.pro.var, and it's just a regular one, and then a .mini. Now I'm unsure
of what the .var, .pro, or .mini means. However, I do see a difference in between the different spreads of it, and it may be because of the different countries or for whatever reason. I utilize just the regular one. So for any of those that are familiar or within my trading environment, if you're watching this for the first time, just choose the currency pair that doesn't have the dot whatever after it, and you should be okay. Now, if you wanted to, another thing I like about TradeLocker, and all this is on desktop. Yeah, MetaTrader 4 or 5, you couldn't do any of this. So thank God for change. Thank God for change, and thank God for technology and its advancements. If you select this box where it says all, it's going to give you a drop down options of either choosing Forex crosses, you got Forex exotics, maybe you like exotic pairs, maybe Forex majors right here. They will all appear, as well as, excuse me, my screen is just zoning out on me, right? Whether it's Forex majors, whether it's indices, whether it's commodities, all of those options there are available for you, ladies and gentlemen. Options are available for you, and always take notice of what the spreads are. You always want to take notice of what the spreads are. Whatever your type of broker is always going to be a bit of a difference, right? So if you come down a little bit further, there's an area where this particular currency that I've chosen, US 30. Let me choose another one. Whether it's US 30, EUR, JPY, right here, and you'll be able to tell by the different countries codes, right? What's the difference between EUR, JPY, Euro versus the United States dollar? Of course, you see each respective country flags right next to it. This is the buyers versus the sellers. Again, this is the buyers versus the sellers. And if you come a little bit further over in the midsection area, there's an area where it says market. There's an area where it says market. If you click that box, pending will appear. You click that box, pending will appear. You can put in your pending order. You got risk, SL for stop loss, TP for take profit. What I would recommend, if you like putting in your take profits and stop losses, I don't know what's going on here. Getting a little scrolling. If you like your take profit and stop loss, come over to the far right. Go ahead and select the up arrow, and it's going to reveal some other options, right? But before I go there, I want you to go take a look at the area where it says margin right below. So you're going to see your lot size 0.01. You're going to have sell and buy on the right and left side, right? Buy and sell on the left side. Okay, my option was chosen. All right, so you could choose market here. If I click on stop loss, I can put in my stop loss. Take profit, I can put in my take profit. Go ahead and manually put in your price for whatever your take profit is. You can select buy or sell. It'll also reveal your profit and loss, as well as whatever your respective balance is. Everything is going to correlate. Now, if you did pending, of course, what's going to appear is your price. You put in a pending order by just typing in whatever the entry price is, and then you put in your stop loss and or your take profit. Okay. Now, one thing I do love about TradeLocker, if you look down here below, notice where the lot size is 0.01. Right here, there's an area where it says margin. Right above that box, it reveals that I will be risking $2. Excuse me, I will be risking at this particular lot size with this amount as my balance, right? If I do a 0.01 lot size, I'll be risking 0.02% of my account, and my margin, I don't want to risk no more than $2.16. Now, if I raise that, right? If I was to raise that, notice my margin and notice that my margin as well as my risk management changes, right? So I love this because typically I would have to go to a spreadsheet, or I would have to pull out my calculator in a different area. And if I want to just execute a trade and get right into it, well, I know that if I have $1,000 in my trading account And if it's a 0.01, I know what my margin is, and I know exactly to the T what my risk management is, right? How much of a percentage I'm risking with my account. So I think the guys over at TradeLocker really did a phenomenal job in this area. If you are utilizing the demo account, you're going to go to demo.tradelocker.com. If you're utilizing a live account, you're going to go to live.tradelocker.com. Or once you log in, it's going to give you the option to choose switch. And also down here at the very bottom, if you come over to the far left, you're going to have your network status. And it's very important for anybody who trades that you have great network connectivity, because I tell you what, if you got some low bars, then that could be the difference between you being in profit and you being taken completely out of a trade, right? Speed is the name of the game, right? So if you click this $sign in the lower left corner, that's the option when you got to choose switch to live, or you can submit feedback. Now there's an option here. Once you select a trade, right? Or you can log out. If you have more than one trading account, that will also be revealed here, whether it's a demo account or if you're on your live account, right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and let's say place a trade, right? I'm going to go ahead, place a particular trade. Let's do EUR USD, right? EUR USD. I'm going to leave it for 0.01 because I treat my demo accounts like it's my live account. So 0.01 is what I'm going to use. I'm going to go ahead and let me exit out of these right here. I'm going to select the trade. I'm going to select, just by looking off the trade, I'm not doing any analytics right now. I'm going to go ahead and select sell because I see what the trend is doing right now. The trend is saying sell. I got my time frame, which is a 15-minute. My RSI and my stochastics all are saying sell. So if this moves in a profit, great. If it doesn't, fine. Again, this is for trading purposes only. Once I put in my trade in the position section, it's going to reveal that trade. The instrument, which is the currency pair, is going to have the type of trade that I take, whether it was a buy or a sell. It's going to provide the lot size, and it's going to provide the entry and where the market is currently right now, which I can coincide because right here, you see where the time is, my ticker is, where it says 13 minutes and 12 seconds and counting down. It's revealing the price action right here, and a change will make. If I put in a stop loss, then it will reveal here. My take profit will also be there. My margin, of course, how much market exposure do I have? And I love this date time, right? The date and time in which this trade was created, and my fee. Most importantly, you want to know what your broker fee is going to be, right? It's going to be either higher or lower, and depending on the currency that you're trading with and the time frames. If the extra swaps means that if I say right now I'm in an Asian session, the time frame that I'm in right now it's 8:17 p.m. March 5th 2024, right? If I stayed in this trade all the way to the next session, which would be what? The London session, then I wouldn't incur a swap fee. Whatever those fees are, they will reveal themselves here in this area, right? And you got your profit and loss. So as the market changes, of course, those who have traded for quite some time, or for those who never traded before, it's always going to start off in a negative. The broker got to get there. The spread is calculated already. So you want that market to move accordingly. And hopefully, if you traded, or you picked the right trade, and you leveraged accordingly, then you should be okay, clear, and ready to go. This area right here where it says actions, right under here, you got 4 little tabs right here. You got copy position ID, so you can copy your position. Anybody who has TradeLocker, you can share your position ID. right? Next to it, you have edit position. So if this particular trade, if I wanted to edit and change the stop loss, change the take profit, I want to adjust it accordingly, I could do so. I love this here because I couldn't do this in it. I love the fact that I can close a portion of my trade. So say my trade was just, it's going negative. Well, it's going positive, and I just want to take some profit. What you can do, you can always lower your lot size. You can't go up, right? Because once you set it for something like, say if it's a 0.01, or if it's a standard lot size, 1.00, you can always lower it, but you can't go up, right? Or you can just leave it alone, right? We're going to close this because I'm not changing anything, right? If you decide to make any changes, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get the option where this box appears. Are you sure that you want to close this position, right? If I wanted to close it, and this area, this reason why this box appears, because I do not have one-click trading selected. I have it off. If I did have it on, then automatically it would have put me in a trade, and I would have been able to make any changes, right? I like to leave it off. This way, to give me the option if I made a mistake. This is the time right now to rectify that mistake. Go ahead and select, I'm selecting close. I cancel that because I don't want to cancel this particular trade. Once it's canceled, it's gone. Once it's canceled, it's gone. And then you can go to closed positions over here. You'll see the same options on your phone. Navigation is a little different. Everything looks a little scrunched up, but once you know where everything is, it's really, really, really easy to navigate. You really have everything at your fingertips and your options. So these are some of the trades that I took. I actually closed on a few trades earlier this morning, right? Past profits does not guarantee future results. Your results are your results, and my results are my results. But the more that you get into this tool, the more that you interact with it, then the better. You're going to be more successful. You should be more successful. You got to dive into your education. Stay firmly planted. Stay within your trading community. Build a trading community, right? You don't have to do this by yourself. This is 2024 right now as of this recording. And I have to tell you, there are a lot of environments where you can find a home to trade with and find a worthy community that'll help you expand your knowledge, expand your growth. Again, I've been doing this for about almost 5 years now. And when I originally started, I really didn't know anything about trading. It actually looked scary, but I knew that what was more scarier, the future that I could not control financially. So this opportunity, regardless of all the changes, you learn how to change with times, just like you learn how to change with times in whether it's school or work or your business. There's always going to be changes. Always going to be changes. Also, right here, lastly, there's an area where your UTC, whatever your time zone is, you want to make sure that you're trading in your right time zone. Now, it doesn't reflect, this time doesn't reflect, it doesn't really change the screen per se, but what it does is it allows you to see the time frame in which you are in right now, which I am in the Eastern time zone. But if I select it and say I want to choose Mexico City, I'm in Mexico City, then it's going to give me the time frame for that particular area, right? Time matters. Time matters. Let me see. I believe that's it. Again, if you go to TradeLocker.com, there's going to be, this is a new tool that's been in effect for the last, for probably about a year now. And there has been some significant changes. The guys over at TradeLocker.com are doing, again, an incredible job. You can go to their YouTube channel. I would highly recommend that you subscribe to that channel. It's going to keep you up to date with all the most latest information. For those that really enjoyed this particular presentation, if you've gotten something out of it, please leave a comment down below. It definitely would help. So, and this will allow us to all get better in our respective areas. Again, my name is Trey Lavelle, Bread Talker. Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel of Bread Talk Investors. I would love to grow with you, build with you. And there's going to be some treats inside of the description below. Go ahead and check it out. Look forward to partnering with you if possible. If you want to be a part of my wealth community, I definitely would love to welcome you. All that information will be provided in the descriptions down below. You guys have a great one. Enjoy the rest of your evening. You have a great one. Talk to me.